So chapter 83. This chapter describes meeting of Draupadi with wives of Krishna. There is a dialogue among them. Sri Shuka Vacha. Sri Sukdev said, Tatha anugrihya bhagavan gopinam sa guruhur gati Yudhiṣṭhira matha prichat sarvanscha shruhido vyayam. So in this way, after blessing the gopis, Bhagavan Śrī Kṛṣṇa, who is their guru and who is their gati. So he is called guru here because he was giving a lecture to them. And he is called gati because he is the object of their achievement or attainment. So after this, then he met Yudhiṣṭhira, Maharaj, the Pandavas, other relatives, Kauravas, and he asked all of them their well-being. Avayam, aprichat. How are they? How is everything? Because he is meeting them after a long time. Sridbhi samstutah Krishnastad bharyam Draupadin prati Swasodvaha kathamuchu strayasiti tamailitam. So 83rd chapter describes that when Krishna was praised by his friends, relatives, then after that Draupadi met the wives of Krishna and he questioned them about their marriages. So this is what is described in this chapter. Evam taevam lokanathena pariprishtā susatkritaha pratyuchur hishtamanastat padeksha hatahamsa. So when they were all questioned like this by the Master of the Universe, being respected by him, then they all replied to him very pleased in their mind, and their sins, all their inauspicious things being dispelled by having his darshan. Yatha tasam mana prasado bhut tatha ityartha. So he asked them so that they were pleased. Sarvaisam eva sadhunam sa gatir bhavedeva gopinam tu gurur gatir mahti gatir ityartha. And this is comment on the first sloka. So Krishna is the goal for all the devotees, but in case of gopis, he is the supreme ultimate goal or the topmost destination. The word avyam in the second sloka means kushlam or well-being. So now they are speaking, the Kauravas. Kuto shivat taccharanam bujasava mahan manasto mukhanishritak kvachit pibanti karna putairalam prabho deham bhritam dehakridasmritichidam. He says, where is the inauspiciousness for those people who are drinking the nectar of your lotus feet, which comes out from the mind of great devotees, from the mouth of great devotees. Those who are drinking this nectar by the cup of their ears, then all the ignorance created by attachment to body and so on becomes completely destroyed. So in this way they are basically praising Krishna, glorifying him. Tvaccharanambujasavam ye karnaputahi pibanti tesham deham bhritam dehadharinam kuto ashivamiti anve. So the construction of the verse is that those people who are drinking the nectar of your lotus feet by the cups of their ears, then such living beings, embodied beings, cannot have any inauspiciousness with them. It's all destroyed. Mehtam manastah sakashat mukhdvarato nishritam. This katha, the stories about you, they flow out effortlessly from the mouths of great devotees. Deha kricha sau asmriti cha vidyatam chinatti. So this ignorance caused by the body, etc. is nothing but avidya, and this avidya gets destroyed by this hearing of the katha about Krishna. Hitvatmadhama vidhutatma kritavitravyastham nanda ananda samplavam akhandam akuntha bodham kalopashishta nigamavanam attayoga maya kritim paramahansa gatim natasma. We bow down to you, who is the destination or the goal of Paramahansas, great sannyasis, devotees. You have accepted this form by your own internal potency to protect the Vedas, which have been eclipsed by the influence of time. Kalopsrishta nigmavana atta yoga maya kritim paramahansa gatim natasma. So we are bound down to you. And Atmadhama vidhuta Atmakrita trayavastham. So your body is so pure that it dispels the three types of suffering, or the three gunas which are born from avidya. This is Ananda Samplavam. It is like the flood of Ananda, and Akhandam, unobstructed, Akuntha Bodham, pure consciousness. So that is the form of Bhagavan. So we bow down to this form. Now there is a very interesting word here, which if we don't have the commentary, you will just break your head to figure out what is it. The first word in this verse is hitva. So hitva means giving up. Now this doesn't fit here at all. So therefore he comments that this hitva is not one word, it is two words, he and tva. So he says that he nischitam eva tva tvam natasma. So he means certainly, and tva means tvam, you. So it means that we certainly bow down to you. That is the meaning. Otherwise it looks like giving up all this, what they say about your body, this, that, we bow down to you. Does not make sense. Atmadhamna svavigraha prakashena vidhuta khandita atmakrita avidya nirmita avastha jivanam trigunmaya avasthayena. So by the manifestation of your form, the avidya in the form of three gunas of the living beings, which has been manifested because of the body and so on, it is completely dispelled or destroyed by your form. Atha katham akuslam asmakam sambhaved iti bhava. So the meaning is that what is the possibility that there can be anything inauspicious about us or in us, because now we are seeing you. That is the significance, that after having your darshan, then you are asking, how are you? So we can only be good, there is nothing, there is no possibility of anything going wrong when we have seen you. That is the implication. Ananda eva samplavo nimajjanam yasya yasmadvatam. So that body, because of which everyone just drowns in bliss. pratyutvam drishtva vayam anandeva nimajjama iti bhava. So the meaning is that by seeing you, we are just drowning in bliss. So where is the question of any inauspiciousness? Akhanda paripurna vikuntha kaladibhirakuntha bodho jnanam. And it gives knowledge which is unobstructed by time. Means not that you get knowledge then you forget. Yasya tamiti asmat chitta vritti tvacharananuvartini tvam janasi eva. In other words, we are continuously meditating on your lotus feet. Kalena upsrishtanam nashtanam nigmanam vedanam vedokt maryadanam avne palne nimitte vatta grihita yog maya kriti dust nigraha sheshta palan lakshan lila yena tamiti. Now you have manifested this form to protect the Vedas which have been destroyed by the ravages of time. So destroyed Veda, being destroyed here means that the principles of Vedas have been forgotten. So you have come to establish them, as Krishna says, Paritrana sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So that's how I have come here, or they are saying that you have come. So you perform this wonderful pastime of Dushta Nigraha and Shishta Palan, chastising the wicked and protecting the saintly. And this you do with this beautiful form. So we bow down to this form. Sarva Sukha Pradamiti Bhava. This form brings happiness to everybody. Sri Rishi Ruvacha. Sri Rishi, the sage Sukadeva Goswami, he said, Itti uttam sloka sikha manim janeshu abhistu vatsvandhaka kaurava striyaha sametya govinda katha mithogranan striloka gita shanu varnayamite. So Sukadeva Goswami is telling to Parikshit that in this way Śrī Kṛṣṇa, who is glorified in the choicest slokas, he was being praised by people. At that time, the ladies of both Yadu dynasty and the Kuru dynasty, the ladies of Yadavas and Kauravas, they met with each other. And then there was talk about Krishna among them. So Grinan Stiloka Gita Shunu Varnayami. So I am going to explain to you that how Krishna, who is famous in the three worlds, his talk happened among them. So he starts describing that now. Ya katha agrinan ta strilok gita stubhya varnayami. So the ladies of the Kuru Vansa, Kuru dynasty and Yadu dynasty, the talk which they had, that is being sung in the three worlds. Now I am going to speak to you about that. Sri Draupadī Uvacha. Draupadi said. So Draupadi is actually questioning the queens. He Vaidarbhi Achyuto Bhadre He Jambavati Kaushale He Satyabhame Kalindi Shabye Rohini Lakshmane He Krishna Patnya Etanno Bhruta Vo Bhagavan Swayam Upayeme Yatha Lokam Anukurvan Swamayaya. So Draupadi said that, O Rukmani, O Bhadra, O Jambavati, O Satya, Satyabhama, Kalindi, Sabya, Lakshmana and Rohini. Rohini was also name of one wife of Krishna. This is not same Rohini. So these are all wives of Krishna, the principal ones. So addressing them, she said that, O ladies, please tell me truly how Krishna married you and how did that he behaved like a normal human being and performed marriage with you. I want to hear this from you. So Kausale he Nagnijiti. The word Kausala refers to Nagnijiti, daughter of King Nagnijit. Achyuto Bhagavan vo yatha upiyame etad brute. How Śrī Kṛṣṇa married you? What was the story behind it? Please tell me that. Sushtuva Maya Satyam Bruta. Please tell me the true story. Yadva Amaya Niskatavena Yathaupiyame. Or the meaning is that how he married you without any guile. So I want to hear that. Sri Rukmani Vacha. So there are slokas, each queen speaks, the principal ones, one sloka in which they summarize about their marriage. Actually the later ones speak 2 or 3 also, but in the beginning they are speaking just one verse. So the first one to reply is Sri Rukmani, the principal queen. Chadyaya marpayetu mudyata karmukeshu rajassu ejeya bhatashe karitangri renu ninne mrigendra bhagam ajaviyuthat tachri niketa charanostu mama archanaya. So Rukmani is speaking here that Rukmi and many others, they wanted to marry me to Chadya, Shishupal. But Krishna, he came and took me away while all these kings were having their bow and arrow in the hand ready to fight. But Krishna, their heads were decorated by his dust from his feet, and he took me away just like a lion takes away his share from a herd of sheep and goats. So those lotus feet of Śrī Kṛṣṇa, who is the abode of Lakshmi, are object of my worship. Chadya chadyartham mam arpetum tatra prakshiktam. So I was ready to be given to Shishupal, and all these people, the kings, they were ready to attack Krishna. Udyat karmukeshu satsu ajayaye bhata yodharas tesham sekarita mukatvat kritangrirenuapi yena. And these were great kings, unconquerable, but Śrī Kṛṣṇa put the dust from his feet on their head, on their helmets, means they were defeated by him. Tesam mursu padam dadhatiti artha. It means that he put his foot on their head. Aja chaga avyo meshas tesam yuthat ninne. And he took me away as a lion takes away his share from the midst of goats and sheep. Tasya Sri Niketasya charano mamarchana arthamastu. Let the feet which are abode of all opulence be the object of my worship. So this is Rukmani speaking. So because these stories have been already told earlier, so he's not giving any details, just trying to give a brief summary of what happened, because Draupadi has asked this question. So therefore he's just replying in practically one sloka each. So it will continue. We'll do that tomorrow if there is any question on this. It's a long chapter. Okay, Sandeep.
So in this sloka 4 of this chapter, and in the commentary you were telling about bodham jnanam. So this bodham jnanam is for these devotees who are praying to Krishna, or Krishna's knowledge is unaffected by time. I don't understand that point.
Devotees.
So once they pray, then the knowledge they attain upon praying Krishna.
Bodha, in this sloka, it also came earlier. Now here it is referring to Krishna's body.
So why jnanam along with?
Because it gives knowledge. His body. Bodha. Bodha means knowledge.
Okay.
All right.